It's the Play Space Live. Hi there, I'm Keith Avalone for Play Games. Sam's running the board again tonight, and we're going to do the All-Star Game from 1970. We're going to go back 50 years since there's no Midsummer Classic this year, obviously. Thought it'd be fun to kind of go back and relive one of the most memorable All-Star games in history, if not the most memorable, certainly the way it ended. If you checked out the newsletter, I provided links to the key video clips. Really was a great game. I remember watching this game when I was a kid. That's one of the reasons why I was so excited to get it out again. We had just gotten a color TV, and I was so excited because Tommy Harper was, of course, I grew up in Wisconsin, so the Brewers were my favorite team, and there was Tommy Harper, the only Brewer on the team, and it was just, I don't know, it was just exciting to see, there he is, amongst all the other big stars. So it was a big night. I remember watching it on TV, and now I'll get to relive it again. We'll see if it has the same ending. Likely not. That's the way tabletop sports seem to go. It's usually a different result, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun anyway. Lots of big names, some of the biggest stars of the 60s and 70s will be in action tonight. Now, a couple of ground rules before we get started. We're going to just jump right in here, but first of all, both teams will have full harmony because it's an all-star game. Second of all, we're going to use the starting pitchers. Tom Seaver for the National League, Jim Palmer for the American League. We're going to let them go full 3 innings each, and then we'll substitute pitching as needed. We'll probably go a couple innings each. They didn't have super a lot of depth in the pitching staff for these all-star games, so we're not going to go inning by inning probably. The other thing is how an all-star game can typically just become a substitution fest where you're just making a bunch of changes on the score sheet. So the way I got around that was basically I've made two complete batting orders. So we'll play the actual starting batting order from the historical game. We'll give everybody 2 at-bats. And then we'll switch to a second batting order where I substituted players position by position. So the positions will remain the same order, but it'll be entirely different players for the third at-bat, and we'll complete the game with those players. And we'll have each team obviously has 4 or 5 players that they can use as pinch hitters as need be. So with that being said, let's head down to the field. Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. It had just opened. In fact, I was reading that they had actually set up Atlanta as like an alternate site when they scheduled the All-Star game back in the wintertime because the stadium was still being built. They didn't really know if it was really going to be finished. So they scheduled it for Cincinnati, but just in case they had Atlanta on standby. As it turned out, the stadium was finished like 2 weeks before the All-Star game. And it literally was a brand new stadium when they took the field in 1970 to play this game. So let's get started. Tom Seaver on the mound for the National League. We've got the original batting order. Louis Aparicio for the White Sox at shortstop. Got Yastrzemski playing center field. It's actually first baseman, but they have him in center field for this game. Frank Robinson in right field. Boog Powell's the first baseman. Harmon Killebrew at third base. We got Frank Howard in the left field. Alex Johnson, remember him? Second baseman for the Angels. Then Bill Freehand's the catcher. Jim Palmer's the starting pitcher. For the National League, say hey, Willie Mays in center field. Dick Allen at first base. Hank Aaron in right field. Tony Perez third base. Rico Carty playing left field. Johnny Bench the catcher. Shortstop is Don Kessinger. Second baseman Glenn Beckert. Back-to-back Cubbies at the bottom of the order. And then Tom Seaver, the pitcher. So with that out of the way, let's get rolling here with Louis Aparicio leading off for the American League. We get an unusual result. Well, it's not an unusual result. It's that very dense result with lots of possibilities, 2, 3, 5. He's not wild. He's not eager. So it looks like he's not patient. So he's going to be a ground out to second base for Aparicio. I'm going to try to remember to keep the base runners. I always forget to put the base runners on there. I typically play without the base runner tokens. Okay, so here's Yaz. Carl Yastrzemski in center field tonight. 1-4-4. Does Seaver have flash? He sure does. Oh, we got the umpire result. We actually have the actual umpires for the game on our tabletop tonight. So we're going to check to see that the home plate umpire is respected, and he is Al Barlick. So no second guess on that call. It's a strikeout for Yastrzemski. And now that brings up Frank Robinson. As you can see, I'm wearing my Orioles shirt in honor of all those Orioles in the game. And I didn't have a Reds shirt, or I probably would have worn that. 466, that's the control, and Seaver has control, but that's going to be that Robinson's going to read the pitch and send the single to left field, and the American League has a base runner. Frank Robinson gets on base. Here's Boog Powell, also an Oriole. We have 1, 5, 6. Is he a whiffer? He is not. We're going to have outfield drama. So let's go to the outfield drama chart. 15. Left fielder gold. All right, so the left fielder for the National League's Rico Carty is not gold. So he's going to let the single slip by him. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the next at bat. Ooh, and it's going to be harmony, too. So Boog Powell drills a single. And now we got runners on first and second for Harmon Killebrew. Kind of wish he was batting on the regular chart. All right. So both teams in full harmony. And the American League has an early threat. 16. Batting team dissonance? Nope. It's a walk. Oh. Looks like Seaver's not taking it as seriously as he needs. The bases are now loaded for the American League to open up the game. And that brings Frank Howard to the plate. Hondo with 2 out. Seaver needs the big K here to rein this thing in. And here we go. 3-3-5. It's not wild. He's not a sad sack. Oh, it's a single to right field. It's going to score 2. Is he stoic? He is. So Frank Howard strokes a single, or 2-run single. That will score Robinson and Powell. And we got 2 runs in for the American League, right off the top of the bat. And that will bring up Alex Johnson. I'm sorry, it'll bring up Davy Johnson. Alex is playing in the second half. Davy Johnson, another Oriole. And 2 men on, 2 out. Looks like we might have a slugfest tonight. In real life, this was a pitching duel for the first 3 innings. Nobody got anything on the board. 4-4-5. Workman pitcher? No. Is he patient? Nope. So that'll be a ground out to first base to end the inning. So Davy Johnson grounds out, but not before the American League strikes first with 2 runs. And it's 2-0 as the National League comes to bat. Jim Palmer on the mound for the American League, another Oriole. And he'll be facing Willie Mays to get it started. And here we go. 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is not. That's a walk. He's not active, though. So we've got a leadoff base runner for the National League. Here's Dick Allen. And here we go. There's the pitch. 2-4-6. Is he double control? He's not. Or is control 2-4-6. That's the controller. So he is control. He's got the decide or die dot. So that'll be a ground out to the pitcher at fielder's choice. And so Allen's going to get the fielder's choice. Aaron comes to bat with 1 out. 2-2-6. That's the hit by pitch. He is hit by pitch in the All-Star game. This just nicked him. So we got butterflies here, I guess, as we jump back to 1970. So 2 men on now. Allen and Aaron Perez, and only 1 out. Here's Tony Perez, a champion batter. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes. Line out to second baseman. Let's see if he gets the double. Oh, and he does get. There's the double play. The dot is showing, so it'll be a double play. Perez lines into the double play to end it. All right, so 2-0 as we head into the second inning. Let's clear the bases. So bad time for a line out for Perez. And Carty will lead off next inning. So Palmer gets out of the jam. And it's 2-0. We go to the top of the second. Here's Bill Freehand leading off. Seaver with a kind of a rocky first inning, obviously. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Yes, struck him out. So Freehand's going to strike out. That brings up Palmer. We'll go ahead and let him bat. 2-2-5. Star pitcher, he is a star. Ground out to shortstop. And that's 2 quick outs. And that brings up Aparicio, who at this point was kind of at the end of his career. This was the first year that fan voting had been reinstated for the All-Star game. So the fans were able to pick the starting lineups. There had been a ballot box stuffing debacle in 1957, which kind of canned the fan voting for a decade or so. 235. Wild, no. Is he eager? Aparicio is not eager, so he's going to get a... Is he patient? No, he's not patient. This is just a ground out. Routine ground out to the second baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's a quick inning there. Nothing across for the American League, and we go to the bottom of the second, still 2-0. American League on top. Brings up Rico Cardi, the Atlanta Brave. Pretty hot commodity there for a few years anyway. 1-2-5. I believe that's going to be a ground out. Unless he's patient. Oh, he is patient, and he got the dot. And again, our respected home plate umpire does not miss the close call. So he's going to get a base on balls to lead off. Cardi with a walk to start things off for the National League. Here's Johnny Bench. One of 5 Reds on the team. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, flash and fresh. He is not flash, so it's going to be actually a double. It's going to be a double play, right? 1, 2, 3. If I'm remembering correctly, yep. Ground out to the shortstop, and that will turn a quick double play. Second double play of the game, and just like that, we're down to 2 outs. That'll bring up Don Kessinger. Fan favorite, not having his best year in 1970. 2-2, another 2-2-6. That will be another hit by pitch result, and once again, we got the dot. So that is two batters struck by pitches, just winged, clipped, I guess. And we'll put another batter on first base. And that brings up Glenn Beckert, with 2 out, 1 on. 2-3-5, and that's going to be... he's not eager. Oh, he is eager, but he doesn't have the dot. Would have been a good thing. He would have stroked a quick single. Instead, it's going to be a ground out to end the inning. So a quick grounder will end it, and score will remain 2-0. We go to the third inning, and Seaver will lead off the batting next inning. All right, so top of the third, it's 2-0 American League, and leading off will be Yastrzemski against Seaver. 2-3-4. We do not have runners on base, and we did not do the hot batter. So it would be the second batter would be hot. And he's the second batter, so it's going to be a fence result for Yaz. So our default rule is if we don't indicate, like if you're playing a season, it's pretty easy to tell who's hot and who's cold. If you're just playing a one-off game, it's like, well, who's hot, who's cold. So we always go with the number 2 batter is the hot batter, and the number 8 batter is the cold batter. So Yaz is the hot batter, and he's going to hit a fence. Go take it to the fence. There's a deep drive to center field, 6. Oh my gosh! You'll see he's a slugger. That's going to be a home run. So a home run for Yastrzemski. We'll put another run across for the American League. A solo dinger for Yaz. It's now 3-0. Off Seaver. Here's Frank Robinson, who had a single to get things going last in the first inning. 4-5-6. Let's see here. Patient? He's not patient. So fly out to center field. And we will use the chemistry chart for the next bat. Boog Powell, off chemistry. He also singled in the first inning, 34. Batting team harmony, yes. Batter waits for his pitch, smacks a single to the outfield, and that will put another runner on base. Boog Powell takes first. How many base runners is that for the American League? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They already got 5 hits. Off Seaver. Here's Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew, the killer. Oh, look at that, triple ones. He's not an ace. Look out. Home run to left field. Harmon Killebrew with the big dinger. Oh, my goodness. 2 more in for the American League. Powell scores his second run. It's becoming a rout. And here's Frank Howard. Boy, they got a pretty good power hitting lineup here. The American League, that's for sure. Here's Frank Howard, who singled in the first inning in his first at bat. Only 1 out. 566. Is he an ace? He's not. Sad sack. No, it's a... Oh, my gosh. Seaver's getting hammered. So Howard doubles. And now Seaver is a struggler. Well, we may not leave him in for 3 innings. I don't know. If he gets to be a full struggler, we'll have to get the decider die out to decide if he stays in. There's Davy Johnson. There's only 1 out. We got, let's see, a guy on second. That is going to be Howard. Davy Johnson. 566. Is he wild? No. Is he a good eye? No, he's not. So it's going to be a strikeout. So Johnson strikes out. I think he killed off the last rally, too. And we'll go to the right now chart for Freehand, and that will give an advantage to Seaver. He'll be semi-hot. Freehand is going to be... Ooh, Freehand is semi-cold because he struck out his last at-bat. So it's a good matchup for Seaver. A little confidence builder here. 45. I guess I need the dot, don't I? Cold batter. He is indeed. So that'll be a swing and a miss. Strikeout for Freehand is second. Well, they avoided further damage, but still 2 more are in, or 3 are in, with Yastrzemski's solo home run, and then the 2-run homer from Harmon Killebrew make it 5-0 for the American League as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. All right, and he'll be facing... It might be a good time to pull Seaver. I guess he's pitched his 3 innings. So we'll go with a pinch hitter here for the National League. And who do we have that can pinch hit? Let's look at our pinch hitter stack. Let's let Dick Dietz. Oh, let's go with Le Grand Orange. Rusty Staub, who will pinch hit. Played for Montreal that year. And here we go. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd. 3, 5, 6. He's same. Let's see. Staub's a lefty versus righty. No, he's going to get... And he's not a utility or a sad sack. No, so it's going to be a single down the third base line for Rusty Staub to put the man on base for the National League. Get something going. All right. Here's Willie Mays. And the pitch. 1, 2, 4. Has he got control? He does have control. That's going to be a double play. Oh. Willie Mays bounces into a double play to quickly deflate the rally. Dick Allen with 2 out now. 2, 4, 5. That's the hero result, and he is not a hero this time. So it'll be a pop out to the second base, and that will end it for the National League. Nobody in. We're going to go to the experience chart to start out the 4th inning, and it'll be a pinch hitter. We'll start out with a pinch hitter for the American League, as Palmer has finished his 3 innings. And let's lead off with, let's go with, how about Sandy Alomar? He's semi-active. So Sandy Alomar will lead off for the American League. Then we're going to switch to our second lineup. And here we go. So, I guess we're going to get a pitcher in there, don't we? So Alomar's pinch hitting against, let's see, I've got my pitching in order here. We'll put Bob Gibson on the mound for the National League. And we'll let him go 2 innings. All right, here we go. Gibson pitching to Alomar. Two, 3, 4. Runners on base? Nope. Hot batter? He is not. It'll be a simple pop out to the third baseman. So a pop out for Alomar. So we're going to just move these guys all off to the side here. Flip them upside down as having been used. And now it's going to be Jim Fregosi taking over at shortstop. All right. Oh, I was supposed to use the experience chart, wasn't I? Why don't I redo that then? Oh, that's not. I wouldn't have used the experience chart because I had a pinch hitter. So I did it right for once. All right. Yay me. All right. So here's Jim Fregosi leading off with nobody on base after Alomar's pop out. It's a 4-4-5. Working pitcher, no. Patient batter, he's not. It's going to be a ground out. So Vergosi grounds out. I'm going to just put an X here so I don't keep looking at who's up. So Vergosi grounds out. That'll bring up Amos Otis in center field. 3-3-5. Wild, no. Sadsack, no. It's a single to right field and a stolen base. Amos Otis gets on base and steals. Let's give him a stolen base. All right. So that'll put runner on second with 2 out for the American League, and that will bring up the new right fielder, Tony Oliva, for the Twins. Gibson with the stretch and the pitch, 2-4-6. Does he have control? He certainly does. Ground out to the pitcher. That'll end it. So a little bit of a threat, but nobody in. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 5-0 American. And let's put Oliva on the bottom. And Brooks Robinson will lead off for the American League. All right, so Palmer is out. Coming in for the American League will be Jim Perry. Star, semi-flash, double control. We'll let him go 2 innings. All right, so Aaron is up. For his second at bat, he was hit by a pitch. Palmer nicked him back in the, looks like the first inning. 2-3-4. I think I've rolled out a lot. Runner on base, no. A hot batter? He is not the hot batter. No, so it's a pop out. Close. Here's Perez. Tony Perez. Double play ball his last time at bat, 2-4-6. That is going to be control for double control. Well, that's going to end the inning then. So we'll get a ground out for Perez, and Perry, finding his groove, gets Carty to ground out, and that will end it just like that for the National League. Nobody in. It remains 5-0. Go to the top of the fifth. We'll leave Gibson on the mound facing Brooks Robinson for the Orioles. 2-4-5, that is the hero result, and he's not a hero, so it's going to be a pop out to the second baseman. So a little pop out from Robinson, and we will go to the experience charts. Oh, here's Tommy Harper. There he is in that powder blue Brewer uniform. I can still remember it. All those years ago. All right, so we go to the experience chart. He is icon versus icon, so no decide or die needed. And here's the pitch, 12. Icon batter, yes, Tommy Harper draws an experience, launches a highlight reel blast to left field. It's a fence result for Tommy Harper. He's a semi-home run king, so we will need the dot. Oh, it's a home run king, so here we go. As long as I don't roll a 1. It's a home run for Tommy Harper. Woo-hoo-hoo! The Brewer fans are going crazy. So Harper blasts one out. Let's get my base runner off here. It was only a 1-run shot. So it's now 6-0. So Harper lofts one against Bob Gibson. And here's Alex Johnson. And we go back to the, of course, it was off the experience chart. And like it said, Harper, I guess, studied Bob Gibson. All right, 3-4-5. That is the iron. Is he an iron catcher? Let's see. So the catcher now for the it's still bench. He's not iron. They haven't made their subs yet. Is he a good eye? Well, let's see here. Alex Johnson is not a good eye, so it's gonna be a strikeout. 2 down, and we go to the right now chart for Rod Carew, who did not have is neutral. He's making his first at bat. Gibson. This is the 5th inning. 14. Hot. Cold batter? No, he's not cold. Big swing is going to connect. His outfield drama. So he's going to send it to the outfield. And let's just see what happens. 16. Right fielder stoic. Okay. Let's see who the right fielder is. So the right fielder is going to be Aaron. I think he is stoic. I'll check. No, he's not. He's got no grading, so he's going to make the catch, and that'll be it. Fly out for Carew, and that'll end the inning. Go to the sixth, the bottom of the fifth. Still, they did get one run in on Harper's solo homer. And it is 6-0 American League. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jim Perry will stay on the mound. Johnny Bench batting for the second time. He hit into a double play his first at bat. And I want to make sure that I'm not supposed to be using chemistry here. Let's see. Stoic. Nope. Regular chart. All right, here we go. Here's Bench. 1-4-5. Now Struggler. It's going to be a ground out to the third baseman. Bench with the grounder. And here comes Kessinger, who was one of two batters hit by Jim Palmer's pitches. 3-4-5. That's the iron catcher result. And let's check the catcher for the American League now is it's not Freehan, it's Fossey. Let me check and see if Fossey is iron. I don't think he is. No, he's semi-gold. So that will be a no. Is he a good eye? No. It's going to be a strikeout. So Kessinger will strike out, and we will go to the right now charts for Glenn Beckert, who is going to be neutral. Perry, though, will be hot. 24. Hot batter? No. So it's a fly out to left field. Boy, I tell you what, the National League just cannot get anything going. So it's another 1-2-3 inning. Nobody in. It's 6-0 American League as we go to the top of the sixth inning. That'll be it for Bob Gibson. We move Glenn Beckert here. So Gibson has finished his 2 innings. Let's go ahead and bring in Joe Horner, one of the few pure relievers. Well, there's Hoyt Wilhelm is in there for the National League. We'll put Horner in there for the National League. He is a semi-ace, pitching for the Phillies that year, and he'll be facing Ray Fosse as we go to the top of the sixth inning with the American League on top, 6-0. All right, here we go. Horner with the delivery. Fosse at the plate, 1-4-6. Flash? No, not this time. And he's not. Wait, I got to roll the die again. If he's a champ, he's going to get a base hit. Dot. It's a hit. Oh, it's a hit. Fosse strokes a bloop single left field, and Fosse is on base. Another base runner for the American League. And we'll have a pinch hitter, because Perry's finished his 2 innings. The pinch hitter will be, let's see, who should we use? How about Willie? How about Willie Horton? Let's go ahead and use Willie Horton. So Willie Horton from the Tigers will pinch hit. Man on first, nobody out. Joe Horner, and there's the pitch. 2-2-5. Is he a star? No, he's not. He's a semi-ace. Slugger or sad sack, he is neither. So it's going to be a single to center field for Willie Horton. And that will give the American League yet another scoring threat. So Horton and Fosse are both on. Pinch hit single for Willie Horton. Put him on the bottom here. And Joe Horner's in trouble. Nobody out. And Fregosi will bat. 2 on. Nobody out. It's 6-0 American League. Here's Horner trying to get something going. Needs a double play. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is fresh. Line out to the second baseman, and we didn't get the dot this time, so it's just an ordinary line out. I guess the catcher, Fosse, got back in time. So a line out for Fregosi, and runners remain on first and second. Here's Amos Otis, who had a single in his first at bat. Could have used that double play. 466. Does he have control? Oh, he doesn't, but that actually works to his advantage. Good time to not have control. Would have been a pitch red. Is he home run king or slugger? Nope. So it's going to be a difficult ground out that is going to advance the runners. So the plays only plays at first. Otis will move the runners to the second and third for Tony Oliva. See if Horner can get out of this. There's the pitch. 266. Runner on first, no runner on first. Okay. Leadoff batter. He's not the leadoff batter. It's a fly out to right field. All right. Well, a little bit of drama there, but in the end, nobody comes home. And we put another 0 on the board. We complete 6 for the American League. It's still 6-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's see here. Oliva. It'll be Brooks Robinson leading off. I think we'll go with a new pitcher. And so we'll have a pinch hitter for the National League to lead off. They'll also be facing a new pitcher because Perry has pitched his 2 innings. So coming in to pitch for the American League, we'll bring in Sam McDowell. Sudden Sam from the Indians. And pinch hitting for the National League, let's go ahead and bring in, let's see, I've already used Staub. How about Dick Dietz? Let's go with Dick Dietz from the Giants. All right, here's Dick Dietz against Sudden Sam McDowell. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? Well, he's starting the inning. He doesn't get the ace bonus, so that's going to be a no on that one. I guess he's not right. He's not the closer, so we'll have to forego that. Whiffer or cold? He is a semi-whiffer, and there's the dot. So it's a strikeout. So Dietz strikes out. We'll put him back in the pile here. And we'll go to the top of the order. Now we're going to switch orders out here. So we've got Cito Gaston coming in from the Padres as the pinch hitting begins for the National League. Let me mark this here. We'll cross these guys out so we don't get confused. So Gaston will lead off. Well, he's with 1 out, top of the order, against McDowell. 2-4-5. It's a hero result. He's not a hero, though, so that will be pop out to the second base, and we'll go to the experience chart. So Gaston with 2 outs, and experience, Willie McCovey. Oh, yeah. Against McDowell. They're both icons. Icon versus icon. Let's see how this plays out here. 26. Hot pitch. I'm sorry. Wrong chart. Icon pitcher, yes. Experience with the batter strikes him out. So McDowell blows one past McCovey, and that'll wrap up the inning. 2 strikeouts for McDowell. He's showing his stuff. Bottom of the 6th is complete. It's still 6-0 American League. We go to the 7th inning. And we'll need a new pitcher for the National League. Let's try, how about, well, Hoyt Wilhelm's the closer. We'll save him for last. How about, oh yeah, let's put Gaylord Perry in there since his brother Jim pitched. So Gaylord Perry comes in. And he'll be facing Brooks Robinson. 6-0 American League, top of the 7th. And we go back to the regular chart. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. I don't believe so. The catcher for the National League is Dietz, and he is not gold. Champion batter? No. It'll be outfield drama. All right. Outfield drama. 11. Ooh, right fielder gold. All right, let's figure out who the right fielder is for the National League. That would be, Roberto Clemente. He is semi-gold, and there's the dot. So he's gonna make make it look easy. Fly out. Nice play from Clemente. And that'll take care of Robinson. Just kind of drifts under it, makes it look easy. Here's Tommy Harper, who had the big home run last at bat. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Struck him out. And that'll bring up Alex Johnson, who struck out his last at bat. or his first at bat. 1-2-2. Workman pitcher, nope. Champ or whiffer. He is a semi-champion. He's got the dot. It's a nubbed infield single. Just nubs it right up to the third base line, and that's going to be a single for Alex Johnson. Couldn't make the play in time. Here's Rod Carew. 2 out, though. Let's see if Perry can get Carew. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic. He is neither. Sad sack, utility, or patient. Nope. It's going to be a single to center field for Rod Carew. And that will move the runner to third. And we're going to use the experience chart for this next at bat. And that will be, not a good matchup. It's Ray Fosse, who's semi-prospect, against the icon, Gaylord Perry. Here we go. 46. Icon pitcher? Yep. Perry's got his number. Sneak strike 3 past Fosse. Caught looking. And that'll end the inning. So nobody in. Got another threat going, though, but nobody crossed. And it is still 6-0. And the National League is running out of time. We'll leave McDowell in for another inning. And he will face, looks like Clemente, who just made the great play in the field. Here we go. So McDowell and Clemente. 2-2-5. Star pitcher, he is. Ground out to the infield. So Clemente dribbles one easily playable. Here's Billy Grabarkowitz. Remember him? He's the new third baseman, and there's the pitch. 3-5-6. Same. Well, let's see. Righty versus lefty. No, he's not a utility or a sad sack, so he's gonna drive a single up that same line. And we got a runner on. But we've seen this before for the National League. Here's Pete Rose, who, of course, made the name for himself in the real game. See if he can get something going here. With a man on, 1 out. Rose against McDowell. 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is. Is he good eye? No. So he's gonna strike out. I think that actually happened in. I'm trying to remember my reading of the recap that Rose did strike out before he got on base in the extra innings to score the winning run. All right, so 2 out now. And here comes Joe Torre is the new catcher. 1-3-6. Ace, he's not an ace. Whiffer or cold? Nope. Nope. Infield drama. 15. Shortstop, iron. You know, that might be the American League shortstop is. Oh, no, that's going to be Fregosi. I don't think Fregosi is iron. The National League shortstops, no, Fergosi's gold. The National League shortstops are iron. All right, so that's going to be just an easy ground out, and that'll end the inning. Let me make sure there's not. Nope. No chemistry result. That'll end the inning. So 7 innings complete. It's still 6-0 American League. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. Let's go ahead and bring in. Let's bring in another pitcher for the National League. We're going to save Wilhelm for the last. We'll bring in Wayne Simpson. How about? Wayne Simpson takes the mound for the National League. And he'll be facing a pinch hitter. Let's see who the American League has left. They got Roy White or Jerry Moses. Let's go with Roy White. So White pinch hitting the Yankees against Wayne Simpson. As we go to the top of the 8th, it's still 6-0 American League. And here we go. 2:44. Let's see here. Ace, he is not coming out in the middle of the inning, so it's not an ace. Champion, he is not a champion, though, so that'll be a ground out. He's not a whiffer, so yeah, just a ground out. Roy White with a easy grounder. And that's 1 out. Go to the top of the order. It'll be Fregosi. Let me get White out of there so I don't let him bat again. Put him on the bottom. All right, Fregosi up, who has lined out and grounded out. 1-4-6. Flash? Semi-flash? No, he's not going to get the strikeout. He's not a champion, though. So it'll be a ground out to the second baseman. So Fergosi grounds out. And that will bring up Amos Otis. 2 outs. 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He is neither. Is he a slugger? He is not. It'll be a single to center field. What's my double asterisk? Let's see here. Sad sack or home run king. He is not, neither of those. So it'll be a single. So Amos Otis strokes a single to get somebody on base. And that'll bring up Robinson. I'm sorry, Oliva, who entered the game a couple innings ago. I should try to have O's steal. Let's do that. See if he gets the jump. Nope. So no steal attempt. Simpson's looking him back to the base. Here's Oliva. 2.55. Star pitcher, yep, he is. So it's a strikeout, unless he's a good eye, which he's not. So Oliva swings and misses, and that'll end the inning. So they got a runner on, but nobody across. It's still 6-0, heading to the bottom of the 8th. And let's just see. It'll be Bud Harrelson, rather, batting. We're going to need a new pitcher for McDowell. Let's bring in, let's see, who we got? Mel Stottlemyre, maybe? Oh, I'd like to see Clyde Wright pitch. Dot at Stottlemyre. Okay, we'll put Mel Stottlemyre in. So Mel Stottlemyre is coming in. And he'll be facing Bud Harrelson. It's 6-0. American League on top. National League just has not gotten anything going. Maybe it'll happen now, though. No, there's no better time than now. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Slugger or utility? He is a semi-utility, but did not get the dots. So that will be... Oh, he's going to stroke a single. A little single left field. And active's going to steal. We've already used the decider, so we got to do it again. Oh, he's going to steal a base. So how about that? Bud Harrelson gets on and steals to lead things off. We'll give him a little stolen base there. So just like that, runner in scoring position for the National League off Stottlemyre. Here's Joe Morgan for the Astros. And 2-3-6. That is going to be, he's not double control. That's going to be a walk. So we get 2 men on. Little rally going for the National League. Joe Morgan gets on. So Morgan and Harrelson are on. We get a pinch hitter. Who have we got left? Felix Milan. We could do Felix Milan or Jim Hickman. We want to go for power, or do you want to go for... Let's go for the on-base percentage. We'll let Felix Milan pinch hit. All righty. Felix Milan against Stottlemyre, who's allowed the first 2 base runners to get on, the first 2 batters to get on base. He'll be a semi-struggler if he lets Milan sneak past him. And here we go. Here's the pitch. 1-2-4. Does he have control? Oh, he does. He got the dot. That's going to be a double play. Oh. So Milan hits into the double play. That'll move the batter to third. But that's kind of deflating. It's not what you want from your, obviously, from your pinch hitter. All right, so 2 out, man on third. And that'll take us to the top of the order, Incido Gaston for the Padres. And here we go. Stottlemyre with the pitch, 2 outs now. 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not. Oh, fly out to center field. So that'll end it. We'll go to chemistry to start out the 9th. Nobody in. Still no score for the National League. 6-0. Top of the 9th. So let's bring in Hoyt Wilhelm, the closer. Not much to close out here, but he was like 47 years old in this game. I don't know if that's a record for the oldest guy to play in an All-Star game, but he had been pitching for a long time by the time this game started. All right, so Wilhelm will face Brooks Robinson to lead off the 9th inning. It's 6-0 American League. And let's see if they can close it out here. 2-2-6. That's the batter hit by pitch, but this time it's not. Just a close shave, but no contact. He's not the cleanup batter, so it's going to be a fly out to left field. Or is he the cleanup batter? No, he's not. 1, 2. Oh, he is the cleanup batter. He's the fourth batter. Wait a second. Just hit a home run to right field. Oh my gosh! I almost blew past that. He is the cleanup hitter, batting fourth. So a dinger for Brooks Robinson. Got a hold of that one, and that'll add another run for the American League, making it 7-0. And here's Tommy Harper. 6-6-6. Oh my gosh! Is he an ace? No. Santiago, it's a deep drive. Is Harper going to hit 2 home runs in the All-Star game? Could it be? Going. Let's see, left fielder Gold. All right, so who's the left fielder for that's going to be Rico. That's going to be, it's Rose. Rose is playing left field. I don't think he's Gold. Let me check.
Steve and Mike are saying something about a chemistry check. Or
a what check?
A chemistry check.
Chemistry
Steve
check.
Says new pitcher, no chemistry check. That was a couple minutes
right.
ago.
Yeah, it was a new pitcher.
Mike says should have been on chemistry? Question mark.
No, because we were switched because we had a new.
Got it. Al's correcting it here. Okay. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, where was it? So Rose is not Gold. He's not going to be able to make the play, and it looks like Tommy Harper is going to hit his second home run of the game. 2 home runs in the All-Star game for Tommy Harper. My evening is made. And not the greatest of showings for Hoyt Wilhelm, I'm sorry to say. Sorry, showing his age a little bit. And here's Alex Johnson. 1-2-6. He is fresh at least as the line out. So somebody's out anyway. That's first out of the inning. Here's Carew. 8-0 now, American League. 466. Control. He does not have control. Actually, that's good, though, for him. Home run king or slugger? No. It's a difficult ground out. Nobody's on base, though, so it doesn't really cost him. And that'll bring up Fossey. 2-3-3. Ace or star? He's a star. Ground out at the shortstop. So that'll end it for the American League, but they get 2 more in to make it 8-0. All right. So we're going to go to, obviously we're going to get Stottlemyre out of there. We should let Fritz Peterson with double control. Or maybe Dave McNally, I don't know. We also have Mike Cuellar. Let's go with Clyde Wright. So Clyde Wright comes in for Stottlemyre. And the National League needs 8 runs. That would be quite the finish to an All-Star game if that were to happen. So Wright's going to pitch, and McCovey will lead off. And here we go. Bottom of the 9th. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? Again, he's starting the inning, so doesn't get the ace bonus. And McCovey is not whiffer or cold. Well, he is in the second position, though, so it technically... that's kind of a judgment call there. The cold batter's been taken out. I'm going to roll a decide or die. He is kind of coming off the bench. He's cold. Nope. So it'll be infield drama. 55. First baseman, iron. All right, let's see here. So the American League first baseman is Robinson. He's certainly not iron. So it'll be a routine ground out. So that'll be a ground out for McCovey. 1 away. Here's Roberto Clemente. And we got 2-3-6. That will probably be a walk, I believe. Unless he's double control, he's not. So it's a walk for Clemente. And we have a runner on. Be nice if they could get at least a run in. Mess up the shutout. Here's Grabarkowitz. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? No, he's not. Whiffer or cold? He is a whiffer. Struck him out. So Grabarkowitz goes down swinging. And that leaves it all to Pete Rose. The last batter. Unless he can get something going here. There we go. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? No. It's fly out to left field. And that will end the game. Nothing doing for the National League tonight. It's going to be 8-0, our final score. I want to count how many home runs the American League hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 homers for the American League. So Yastrzemski hit it. Yastrzemski, Killebrew, Brooks Robinson, and 2 from Tommy Harper. Us Brewer fans are happy about that. For the National League, they only got 1, 2, 3 hits total. Hits from Perez, Kessinger, and pinch hitter for Seaver Staub. Not much going on for the National League tonight. Pretty one-sided affair. So that's our score for tonight. American League 8, National League nothing. Not quite the memorable game that it was, unless you're a Tommy Harper fan. But fun nonetheless to get these old names out there back on the tabletop and sort of reminisce about baseball 50 years ago. Hard to believe it's been 50 years that those guys were making their names for themselves. And we didn't have any ballpark because we weren't able to experience the artificial turf of Riverfront Stadium. Maybe next time. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys have a really wonderful 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Of course, stay well. Hope you guys find something fun to do with loved ones, and we will see you again after the fact Tuesday night in the Game Gab session. Some interesting things to look at for that. We're actually going to, our goal for Tuesday night's Game Gab is to actually play each of the games on camera. So that, and hopefully have the designer on camera with it, or on the phone with us while we play, so we can make any corrections that need to be made. So that'll be fun. Then next Thursday night on the Play Space, we'll do the football All-Star Game, the College All-Star Game, our annual college football All-Star Game. The All-Stars with Joe Burrow at the helm, at least for the first quarter, facing the champion Kansas City Chiefs. We'll see if the college kids can make a game of it. Don't want to miss that. That's next Thursday night. Till then, enjoy your weekend. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks so much for being part of the Play Games community.